What is good, Straw Hat Crew? Welcome back to the channel. Y'all know I've been gone for a minute, but don't worry, I'm gonna make it up. I'm posting 5 videos a day this week. We're gonna get to all them videos that I didn't post. We're gonna get them done. Y'all know I don't really like doing excuses. To be honest, I was just being lazy. There was a couple of things I had to do that took a little bit of time, but not as much time as it took me. But let's stop doing all that yapping. Let's get straight to the video. Alrighty, and for today's title, we got the worst new trend. So I guess there's a new trend going around from the title, men's mental health. Let's see what it's talking about. Let's see what it's about.
Men's mental health. I don't give a fuck.
Stupid bitch. You a stupid motherfucker.
Alrighty. I just got back. I'm not gonna cook her. I'm not even gonna cook her, y'all.
I'm tired of hearing all this men suffering in silence. Motherfucker, they don't.
Women being twice as likely to develop depression whilst men having the highest suicide rate just lets me know that they're fucking bitches.
I told people before, they're like, oh, you hate all men. I'm like, I've never said that, but if the shoe fits, wear it. I don't give a fuck. But also, like, yeah, don't you? Haven't you ever spent time with one? They're fucking awful. Like,
I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I really don't give a fuck.
It's just so crazy. It's just so crazy how this works. It really is a double standard of the world. One of my favorite YouTubers that y'all know, Astro says this shit all the time. It really is just a double standard of the world. Cause a man could be like, bro, a woman killed herself. She's weak as fuck. What is she doing? She over here crying and bitching. And to say men are weak is crazy when you guys literally go through life all day, every day on full validation mode from everybody. You could literally look like a motherfucking Shrek girl version, and your friends will still be in your comments talking about some, oh my gosh, girl, slay! You look so good! I wish I could be like you. If I had my fat nigga friend, I wish he would post a thirst trap on his shit. Nigga, take this shit down, man. You got your titties all in the camera and shit, man. Come on, bro. I told you not to post that shit till you get in the gym. It's a different levels to this shit. Men are way more truthful.
Genuinely keep that to yourself. Like, I don't want to see you crying. I don't want to see you sad. Like, okay, something upset you today. Don't tell me. Don't look at me for like a hug, a shoulder to cry on, because I ain't gonna be there. I cannot stand when a guy comes up to me and tries to tell me his feelings and open up to me. And I already know y'all gonna be like, this is why I meant no. I don't care. I don't care. I put this shoulder up and I put this shoulder up and I drop. I never cared about a man crying. Guys will literally open up to me and be like, so this is what happened in my past. Baby, I actually don't care. Whenever a guy tells me about his past, I genuinely associate that with him wanting to be done dirty. Like, you're willingly telling me everything that, all your trauma, like, like, I am shiesty. I'm going to use that against you. You're never going to go a day, a night, an hour, a second without hearing your worst memory.
Imagine being able to...
Ah, yes. Hating men. The new wave. Forget yoga, forget crystals, forget astrology. Apparently the hottest new trend on the internet right now is turning misandry into a full-blown lifestyle brand. We got these misanders going online making their disdain for men their whole personality. I hate men this, it's all men's fault that this is happening. They're literally just rage baiting their online audience. And it's kinda ironic because for people who claim to hate men so much, they literally spend most of their time talking about men, thinking about men, hating on men, and subsequently having their whole being hyper-focused on men, the thing they claim to hate the most.
You know what it could be? You know what it could be, 4D? Maybe they just really want a man. Maybe that's why they talking about him so much. They just can't find a man, so they just gotta talk about him. Maybe that's what it is, 4D.
Now, before we proceed with the video, I don't want you guys to come on this channel thinking it's some sort of red pill, black pill, purple pill channel where, you know, we talk down on women or whatever. That's not my intention at all. It's just that I want to address these women who have these insufferable personalities and have this one-dimensional thinking.
Would you rather be stuck in a forest with a man or a bear?
bear. With a bear. Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? Unless you, like, fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Wait, so why can't you apply the same logic to men as well? I would argue that you're more likely to run into a bear that would attack you than a man that would attack you. You know, seeing as how it's a carnivorous animal and all, and it weighs several hundreds of pounds.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
100% a bear, which is like terrifying to say, but
Definitely a bear.
And I'm thinking realistically, chat, because I get it. Men are fucking like, the human beings in general. Human beings are fucked up, okay? But men are, yeah, they can be some fucking actual demons. Like, actually, they might be Satan himself, just reincarnated into a human's body. So I'm looking at it both sides, and yeah, you'll definitely have a more likely chance of getting attacked by a bear. I ain't gonna cap.
Some men are very scary.
Just realistic.
I would say a man.
Look, I know there's plenty of evil men out there. I don't doubt that at all. But making this type of generalization is so dangerous. This one-dimensional idea that men are bad, women are good. I'm sorry, but the world has so much more nuance to it. Because on a societal level, this sort of mindset is super counterproductive. It enforces division instead of cooperation. It makes healthy relationships harder to build. It teaches younger people who are already confused about gender dynamics that resentment is the norm. And it completely ignores the fact that men and women literally need each other for society to function. We need each other to build families, to build communities, to build the world that we live in.
I can't even lie. I know I'm pausing. I know how I get down. But I can't even lie. If I didn't have if my mom wasn't so good at raising me, I would hate you bitches. Like, with passion. With everything y'all did, I would hate. Y'all breathe and I would hate it. But I'm not like that. I had a great mom.
I'm sorry, but if we're so focused on gender wars, who's actually gonna address the real issues? The issues that matter. We can't make significant progress in society if we have this mindset that's so focused on pushing hate and capitalizing on people's painful experiences. But speaking of painful experiences like being injured in an accident, few accidents lost to the actually just women like Drew Afualo and these red pill guys like FitX Fearless, they're actually some of the worst people. Because when you really think about it, they're taking advantage of damaged people. These misandrous take women who might have just gotten cheated on, have had traumatic experiences with men, and have this deep hurt, and they just add fuel to the flame. And on the other hand, with these red pill guys, they take dudes who might not have the best luck with women, or even young men who are just looking for role models.
When's the last time you talked to a girl that you just found attractive in the streets, in the grocery store, at the mall? When's the last time you did that?
Like a decade ago, man. I don't know.
Right. Let me guess, you drink.
This is crazy, huh? Like, I never really sat down and thought about it, but I would never, ever in my life, no matter how bad it gets, will I be sitting across the face from FitX Fearless in a fucking Zoom call asking him, Fit, how can I change my life, man? How can I be like you? Never. It would never happen. It just astonishes me. Like, grown men. I get it, like, maybe they it's their last option. They got no other routes, but fuck it, I'm a flan one.
Drink too, right?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
I'm fat as shit, FitX. I'm 21, fat as shit, and I drink. And of course I drink.
We got to the point, you know, where we wanted to have sex, and then it was after the fact that she let me know, like, yo, I have to be honest with you. I don't really like the performance because I had like a little, you know what I'm trying to say, right? No, that's what she told me.
You got a little, she told you had a little wee-wee.
Yeah, she told me that. And like from there on, I was embarrassed.
How small are you?
How small? Like, I mean, I didn't measure it. Like, I'm not going to measure it.
If you don't work on that area of your life, like I tell you guys to work on every area, it's going to be a significant problem for you in terms.
What the fuck are you talking about? Like, this is the shit I'm talking about. What do you mean work on it? What do you want to do? The stretch, we stopped doing that shit in middle school, Fit. We stopped doing the stretch in middle school, bro. Like, we all figured that shit didn't work, okay? Like, that shit's done. Like, what is he supposed to work on?
Of confidence-wise.
And the thing that makes it possibly harder to see the true nature of the red pill content is that it has so many positive aspects. So many guys talk about how when they first got into the red pill community, it was super positive. It was inspiring them to be more disciplined, to get more money, to not be hyper focused on women. And then somewhere along the lines, it turned to misogyny.
Facts. It's literally you starting off trying to improve your life. You be 17, 18 years old, you in the trenches. Maybe you just got out of a relationship, you in your 20s, maybe your 30s. Maybe your marriage over, the divorce going crazy. She doing a Tupac on your pockets, hitting them up. Point is, you're trying to figure out life. The same thing happens in reverse when it comes to the pink pill too, by the way. Jody done had her heart broken. She thought this was finna be the one. Maybe she even had kids with bro. Things happen, relationship ends. Both of y'all looking for somebody to blame. Then out from the clouds comes your new dating coach. But you ain't peeped that the clouds was fart.
Now, fellas, red pill content is perfect if you want to self-improve, you want to better yourself as a man, you want to get your money right, you want to get your mindset right, you want to get your fitness right, you look smexing, you doing everything that you know how to be, and you learning the information to become the best man that you can be. But when it comes to dating, tread it with a thin line and tread it with a developed mind.
The so-called red pill movement.
Here's my take on all the pill movements. I think you can take something away from each one of the pill movements. The red pill, I think that drive, that go-getter that the red pill movement has, I think that is something you should take away from it. I think the self-help, the self-care for yourself is something you should take away from the black pill. Not the whole looks maxing thing, you know what I'm saying? Not all that, but washing your face, making sure you're brushing your teeth every day, making sure you're putting your deodorant, you know what I'm saying? The basics. Just making sure you're taking care of yourself. I think that should be implemented in you. You know what I'm saying? And then for the blue pill, that's like the Romeo type shit. So I think a little bit of Romeo size, a little bit of chivalry in today's generation is all right. Just you can't do too much. You can't do too much chivalry now. It's just the game's different.
It was originally about waking up from societal illusions, waking up from the matrix. But somehow it got hijacked into a hyper-masculine, misogynistic ideology. And unfortunately for many black men, it became a very real reaction to a very real pain. The pain of fatherlessness, the pain of betrayal, the pain of systemic emasculation.
It's sad to see these misandrous, misogynist content creators preying on vulnerable people. And with the way that the internet is set up nowadays, all it takes is for you to interact with one video. Like it, share it, maybe leave a comment, and your For You page is gonna be flooded with this type of content. And now you're exposed to all sorts of red pill content creators, pink pill content creators, people like Fresh and Fit, Andrew Tate, Shira7, people who carry these extremist gender beliefs. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, a lot of these people are adults, they shouldn't be falling for stuff like this. If they're falling for stuff like this, they probably deserve it. But see, these people are professionals. They probably dealt with hundreds of people in similar situations. They've probably heard your story hundreds of times. So they know which words to use to trigger you, which words to use to resonate with you. They know all the buzzwords that are gonna get you to invest in their product. But even if you exclude those factors, a huge part of the reason why they're able to sell their products so well is because one part of their audience is young people who are super impressionable and sometimes easy to manipulate, and emotionally unstable adults who are also easy to manipulate, because there's no regular human being out there who's not emotionally riled up, emotionally unstable, or just super young and inexperienced who would listen to someone address them like this or give them this sort of advice and think it's okay.
Yeah, before we get going, I'll tell you how I know young niggas are impressionable from a personal story of mine. I know plenty of niggas have went through this. Y'all know whenever you used to have a game disc, and you know, when you were a kid, you didn't really used to take. I took care of my game disc, but sometimes one game just got left out, man. I ain't gonna lie. Especially if it wasn't one of them games I played a lot, it might not got bit back in the case. It is what it is, bro. But you know how you would get the scratches on, you try to put it in, and it would say disc unreadable or it couldn't read it. Yeah, I tried the toothpaste method. I tried the toothpaste method with the toothbrush, bro. I'm pretty sure that shit made it worse. But no, like, that's just so gullible. Like, why would I ever believe that? You know what I'm saying? That's how I know young niggas are impressionable. Like
100,000 subs. But what's more important than that, how many people I've helped by just not being a soft ass bitch like half the people in the comments who swear the fuck they could ever with a motherfucker in person because they're badass keyboard warrior motherfuckers. Let's go!
A fucking routine and just stick to it. I mean, what is so difficult about that? What the fuck is so hard about sticking to a routine? Oh, you're busy? You ain't even making no money. Busy with what? Busy scrolling on Instagram, watching other people kill it, than killing it your motherfucking self. Like I said on my YouTube video yesterday, I've never watched a fucking YouTube video, and I've never watched a fucking podcast.
The irony of someone who makes his money off of YouTube selling courses.
Guys, he's never watched a fucking podcast, and he's never watched a fucking YouTube video. Let's give him a clap. So what? What the fuck does that mean?
And just making content, telling people not to watch content is just insane. If people actually took that advice, he'd probably go bankrupt. And honestly, you can't convince me that Wes Watson's audience, his supporters, don't have a degradation kink. Because what do you mean to tell me that you're getting motivation from this grown man who's known to be racist, known to be a part of very sketchy racist groups, cussing at you, and basically telling you you're worthless for not being like him? I don't know if this is some sort of new fetish or if these people have some sort of mental illness, but it's just not clicking for me. And on the female side, we have these misandrous women who are pushing these pessimistic views.
Men do not love you, okay? So stop thinking that they do. They tolerate you, they lust you. That's it. Never do anything based on thinking that he loves you. Only do it based on your best interest. Only do something based on your benefit.
I genuinely don't know who hurt this lady, but she's such a sad existence. Like, imagine having this one-dimensional mindset. And the worst part is, not only is she telling women not to pursue love, she's pushing women, especially young women, to pursue financial gain, no matter the cost. Even if it basically means prostituting yourself for a check.
If he's ugly, maybe imagine yourself spending his money. Imagine him taking you shopping. That's the look you're gonna need. So this is my imagine him taking me shopping look. What do you bring to the table, Miss? Nothing. I'm not no waitress. And if I was, I'm putting extra food on that bill so you could give me extra. How do you know if a dude is lying if his lips is moving? Sprinkle, sprinkle. When a woman says don't worry about it, I will find another way. That means another man. If you don't like old men, then focus on ugly. All right? Ugly with money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Worry about feelings. Worry about some cars.
And you know the ironic part is, even though these misandrists preach about hating men all day, they're in relationships. Mama! So while you're falling for the hate on men propaganda, they're over there either happily married or they're on their way to be happily married. And I don't think people really realize how bad these gender wars have really gotten until they see videos like this.
Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a black man or a bear?
Definitely a bear. I ain't going cap.
The bear. A bear. Let's go with a bear.
Oh, a bear?
I take my chances with the bear.
A bear. Why the bear?
Look at these generation of men.
I don't trust these men.
I ain't no telling what he'll do. I know what the bear try to do. The bear try to like grab me and I had to beat the bear up or something. You know how they got.
I like you, man. You lie a lot.
The strongest man in the world. The strongest man in the world. You would have probably a 10 times better chance of fighting off the strongest man in the world than fighting off a bear. Oh, actually, maybe not 10. Maybe like, no, 10. No, 10. 10 sounds about right. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you have 10 times the chance. If that's what you're worried about, if you are really saying, like, men are that evil, you're choosing between getting tortured and getting tortured. It's both. It's going to be the same way. Because a bear doesn't do what tigers and what lions do, where they bite necks and kill instantly. No. A bear deguts. A bear cleans bones, flesh, rips, tears. They're not.
These 100 against the gorilla, I would be one of the 100. I don't know the black man.
At least I would know his intentions. You don't really know what his intentions are going to be if you're alone with him.
I don't got no answer, just the bear. I feel like the bear wouldn't try to me. You know, I'd rather die than to get. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a black?
And what's even crazier is that it seems that women who don't have this crazy fear of men are actually the minority.
Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a black man or a bear?
A black man.
What makes you say a black man?
Cause I don't want to be trapped with no fucking bear. The bear gonna try to attack me.
Period. What about a black man?
He can protect me.
Okay. Period.
Black men were so happy to hear this response that they were literally stitching it, celebrating. The black community right now, the CIA lost this one. Our community might be healing. Black people are up. CIA, wait, what'd she say? There's hope for us yet. 1001, finally we gotta win. Protect that queen, protect her. I'll protect her with my life. This is so peak. Do we have a chance? Like, these replies are funny, but at the same time, it's super sad. Is this such an uncommon occurrence for a woman to actually trust men? To the point that you would rather trust a wild animal? Mind you, unlike the man, you have like a 0% chance of actually fighting off a bear.
Yeah,
next time you want to say that you hate all men or say something that aligns with that type of ideology, think about the men in your life that care for you, love you, protect you, provide for you. Whether it's your father, grandfather, brother, uncle.
Maybe they don't have that 4D, and maybe that's where that might stem from a little bit, is from not having that.
I'm sure there's a man in your life who, if you saw any woman telling them that they're trash, you wouldn't stand for it. Now, I do want to highlight the point that men are nowhere near perfect. I know that there are a bunch of evil men out there, but I don't think taking this route of making hating men your whole personality is the solution. Because there are real consequences when emotional pain, trauma, and resentment go unaddressed. For example, this article by the National Institute of Mental Health shows that the highest rate of suicide is in men 75 years and older. When you take those stats along with articles like this that talk about men's mental health and the stigma that comes with men sharing their issues, men are more than twice as likely to die by suicide than women. Despite these higher rates of suicide, men have lower reported rates of depression, a significant suicidal risk factor. Implicated in this discordant relationship is the stigma of—
But wait, why are you taking yourself out at 75 though? I'm letting God do his work at that point. I don't got that much left. I don't think so, at least, unless God has something planned for me. I don't got that much left. I might as well let God do his magic, do his work.
Around mental illness, which can restrict men's help seeking, hinder treatment adherence, and deter men from disclosing their depressive symptoms and or suicidal thoughts. So really, on both sides of the gender spectrum, it isn't a good idea to hold on to that resentment. If you don't let out that pain and trauma through a healthy outlet, it's gonna end up presenting itself in an ugly way. Whether it's you falling prey to these red pill, pink pill content creators and developing these extremist views, or holding on to that resentment to the point where you actually end up taking your own life. There are just so many things that could go wrong if you choose to take that route. So please don't take that route. Find healthy ways to deal with whatever issues you have, whether it's going to therapy, journaling, talking to someone who you genuinely trust and you know is a wise individual. Don't just talk to anybody, because there are a lot of people out there who will steer you in the wrong direction.
Facts. Great video, 4D. With that being said, y'all, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I feel like this hating men trend has been going on for a while. I don't know why this video popped up. But I think there's a lot of evil humans. And there definitely are some, like I said, some satanic men. Like, they literally might be Satan just in a human body. But I don't think there's enough of them for the whole bear versus wood argument. Bear versus man argument. I don't feel like there's enough of that. But, you know, I'll catch y'all in the next one.
She call me Luda, bitch, I roll out with my shooters. She wanna fuck me in a Plymouth Barracuda.